Hey, good people. Let me turn down my ringers. They'll start calling through. They'll start calling through. Miss Never Duplicated. What's up? What's up, Sabina Steele? Miss Bradley, how you doing, darling? Miss Davis. OC, talk to me. What's up, Royal Blue? Miss P. Y'all doing it. Creative Soul. Lily Rose Mystic. Don't make me book no flight, Lily Rose Mystic. Them ruins you gave me, I'm loving these things. You're going to have to be my personal teacher. Don't play with me. What's up, Miss Paige Turner? M.E. The coldest moderator I got. That girl, cold with it. What's up? I am 777. What's up, sister? All right, everybody. So we got something to talk about today. How many of y'all fuck? I just start off by saying that. Fuck it. How many of y'all frustrated right now? I'm on that. I'm on that. Y'all remember that show, The Mommy, where the lady Amonette ran from him? He thought she was gonna, Mommy too, thought she was gonna save him. The guy put it all out there for her. The Pharaoh man, spirit Pharaoh man, and she turned her back on that, let them scary biting his ass in that coffin. That motherfucker just kept screaming, I'm on that, I'm on that. And them scared was tearing his ass up. Made me scared of real life beetles. If I see more than 5 of them bitches at a time, I'm running. Because they ate that man up in that coffin. I don't fuck with a beetle. I'm on that. Miss Johnson, I ain't seen you in a while. All right, everybody. But back to this. How many of you guys frustrated? Sabina still says she's frustrated. Miss Harden say past frustrated. Ooh. So what if I told you guys there's a simple term that nobody's telling you why you guys are frustrated. And we going around this motherfucker, going around this world, trying to cope, trying to make it, trying to deal with these feelings we have. And the shit just keep frustrating us. Now, we can say the government is frustrating us. We can say our person is frustrating us. We can say everything, the kids. We can put it on everything. But I'm finna put that motherfucker where it belongs. And once I teach you how to handle this, I need you to go back and have that mental conversation with your ancestors. Think about what they went through in the past. Think about all the energy they expended trying to make themselves feel better about their circumstance and situations. So the word today that the government hide, that the spiritual community hide, that they don't say what it is. But let's focus on the spiritual community first. The word, I want to say it right now. I'm gonna butcher this bitch. Y'all know me. I'll make it up, but this is a real word here. Uh, Adronitis. The word is called Adronitis. If you've heard of this word before, raise your hand. But this word is called Adronitis, and here we go, people. The definition of this word, and tell me how you feel about it. Adronitis is that sense of frustration you experience when you meet a new and fascinating person, but you realize that developing a deep relationship will take time. Now, people, we in the spiritual community. Let me help you here. We in the spiritual community. So how many of you guys are frustrated with the people in your spiritual community? Baron, you stirring up the shit pot. You stirring up the pot, Baron. Hush your face. Real question. How many of you guys are fed up, frustrated, just downright done with the people in your spiritual circle? It's okay, you can tell me. Hell, if it's me, you can tell me too. You can say, Baron, it's your motherfucking ass. I'll be like, hey, I'll try my best to be better. That's just me. I ain't got no ego like that. But people, Adronitis. Why? The definition of it is the frustration of how long it takes you to form a deeper relationship with someone. Now, as a spiritualist, we supposed to come to each other open, unjudgmental, egos down. Namaste, my soul recognize your soul to exist, and vice versa. But in the spiritual communities that we are a part of, or even the ones that we have no affiliation with, but we are intrigued by it, Adronitis rears its ugly head more than often. We can't form a deep meaning connection to any spiritualist, let alone spiritual community. But we call ourselves enlightened. We call ourselves ascended. Oh, I'm better than them because I'm a good goddamn person. I do right. I treat everybody fair. I don't know why they fuck with me. Want me to tell you why everybody don't like you? I know. Let me tell you why people don't give a fuck about you in your spiritual circle, why they don't take the time to get to know you. Adronitis. Because, and it's simple, it's because you shine so bright that you dim yourself at the end of the day. Let me say it again now, because some of y'all may not call it. How do you say, yeah? You shine so bright that you dim yourself at the end of the day. What you mean by that, Baron? If I'm shining bright, bitch should see me. Mm-mm. So think about when somebody put a whole light in your face. You come to them and you have this aura about yourself. You just amazed, miraculous. You shining, you beautiful. You ain't did no bad. Bitches like you. Your skin glowing, your magic working, you positive. You got it all going on. And a motherfucker do like this, and they gotta squint their eyes because they shining that flashlight. You shining that flashlight of you directly into their soul, to the point they gotta squint their eyes, and you see them squinting their eyes. So you'll dim yourself. But people, when you dim yourself, you're not giving that person a chance to truly get to know you. Bam, boom, pow. If y'all didn't catch it, I could say it a different way. I'm gonna read some of the comments. You come through shining in your spiritual community. And when you see that other person squinting their eyes, when that other person can't look upon your glory, your greatness, your potential, even if you join an Ifa house, even if you join a voodoo house, even if you join a Hindu sect, no matter, you come in fresh, pure, new. I mean, you come in bright-eyed, bushy-tail, and then you see them judging you, squinting, and you say, shit, I need to dull this down. In order, they're not gonna accept me. They're gonna hate me. They're gonna try to throw at me. Damn, do this sound familiar? Baron, what do you know about houses? You're not part of no houses. You don't know what goes on in houses. You shouldn't talk about it. But I'm telling you what I know as a spiritualist. Somebody who have had to dim his light. in order for other people to be around me. I was doing myself a disservice. Adronitis. I was purposely keeping people away so they couldn't form an attachment with me, to which they started doing what? Disliking me, discrediting me, couldn't understand me. So now that person that was so into me, that felt my message coming through, felt my purity, felt my energy, they saw me pulling back. So now that looks like I'm disingenuous. And that person said, here we go, here you go. I'm finna explain Adronitis to you now. And that person said, well, it'll take me too long to unravel that motherfucker. I don't even want to deal with him. Ugh, I just need to leave that alone. It'll take me too long to understand his teaching, so I ain't even gonna fuck with him. It'll take me too long just to get to know the person as a human being, not a spiritually, so I ain't gonna fuck with him. The person who Adronitis is cast upon, because it's a spell, we end up disliking them back. We end up looking for their flaws when we're the one that caused them to look at us in a certain situation, a certain type of way. Come on now, do y'all not hear what the hell I'm saying? Do I got to go to a Southern Negro preacher? Where my handkerchief at? I ain't got it. It's in the wash. Do y'all understand what I'm saying, people? Adronitis is the frustration you feel on how to get to know someone on a deeper level. I ain't even got into relationship, personal relationship, romantic relationships. I ain't got into that shit. This is all spirituality right now. How many of you guys look at a certain spiritual system? Look at, fuck it, let's take spirituality out of it. We know we got closet spiritualists on the YouTube and out there in the world. Let's look at religion. Let's take spirituality out and look at religion. How many of you guys join a church? I want to drive this home. You join your Baptist church, your AME church, your Pentecostal church, your Church of the Living Christ, Church of the Buddha Allah. You join all these. Your light is shining so bright because, baby, you want to be clean. You want to be close to your God. You want to know what the fuck you got going on. You want to know your purpose. You want to know your stake in life. You want to know. So you bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, you coming now. And then you got Minister Muffin over here in the corner upset. You got Deacon Bones over there standing next to the door pissed off at you because you came in a way that showed everybody that you had talent, flair. The pastor want to give you a position. The prophetess and the prophet want to do something for you. They just want to praise your glory and get your butt up into the altar. Introduce yourself. Stand up and give your testimony. And you get up and you do your testimony and you tell them where you came from. You see where I'm going with this? And Jesus brought me from a mighty long way. And you tell them where they brought you from. Hooking, hoeing, womanizing, drugging, drinking. And you get up there and they see where you came from. You done told them your backstory, but they see you looking so damn good and shining so bright and how pure you are because you just dumped everything at the altar of your God Christ, right? Then we talking about religion. And they'll say, oh, that person's shining too bright, too open, too accurate. Too open. He came to Jesus, as they say, come open. Put it on the floor in front of me. Let me work it out. You just bad to me. I done been to enough Christian sermons to understand how to talk like a preacher. I'm no priest. Put it out here. Let Jesus take care of it. Amen. You put it out there in all earshot for the congregation to hear, and you shining bright. And then you look around and you seeing those judgmental eyes. But you say it's judgment. But you're not looking at you the way that you supposed to look at you for taking this step to get your spirit man in check with your higher divine. So you'll dim that down and you'll play yourself close. Well, I done been there and done that. You start, I've been there and done that, and God brought me from here. Jesus delivered me. Buddha got me right, and watched me clean of my sins, and yeah, I guess I'll pull back. I shouldn't take a position in the church. I shouldn't take a position anywhere. I just need to get to know the church, the layout. You've been knowing your Jesus your whole life, Christians. Why the fuck would you go join a Christian church, no matter what it is, an Islamic church, a masjid, a mosque? Why? And then you play yourself close. Now you playing by you putting it all out there, people are intrigued. How did you overcome your situation? But they done gave you them staring eyes because you shine so bright, and they did. Now you pulling back. Now they saying, "Oh, that person just gave me a little taste. I'll never get to know him." People keep secrets, so they'll look at you like you're keeping secrets. This is in the church now, and when you look like you're keeping secrets in the church, they pull back on you. They say, "Well, we'll just feed him with a long handled spoon. We'll just, dance around the bush with her." And now you're feeling that rejection. You're feeling that off-putting shit. And now you're saying, it'll take me too long to get to know Minister Muffin. It'll take me too long to get to know Deacon Bones. And they feeling the same way. So you pull back on everything. And now you're going to church, stiff lip, stiff dress. You don't want to talk to nobody. Now you're looking at every bad attribute that person have. The same thing they just laid on the goddamn altar in front of your Jesus Christ, your God, your Allah, your Buddha. And now you're judging them off of that because you want to know their whole backstory, but they hold them back because you couldn't see their light, and vice versa. If I'm wrong, you say, Baron, I don't get it. I'm wrong. All of us done been to a Christian church. All of us done seen our parents go through it. How your mama come home on a Sunday, your daddy come home on a Sunday. I can't stand Minister Pukato. I can't stand Deacon Brimhat. And you wonder why, like, the motherfucker cool with me. He gave me $1 to go to the store, get some candy. Oh, that motherfucker know he ain't right. He know he still tipping hoes and know she still fucking everything in the church. And so now that person feeling that shit you feeling, so they pull back. Now you'll never know. You go to church with somebody for 30, 40, 50 years and you'll never know that person. Then when they die, well, they was a good person. No, they wasn't. They was a piece of shit. You just didn't get to know them. They had shit in their closet. You just didn't get to know them, to love that person for the bullshit that God told you to love them for. Now, I'm finna get off Christianity because I don't want to convert y'all back to Christianity. Y'all do your own thing. I'm just telling you how the shit work. Now, back on spirituality for us enlightened folk, us ascended masters to be. For us witches, warlocks, mages, sages, goddesses, hotepians, whatever you want to call yourself. Somebody come to us with their problems. They come to us to bear it all. We begin to be so judgmental because we can't stand to see the light that's shining through them. And when we can't stand to see the light that's shining through them, we dim up and we pull back, causing them to dim up and pull back. So now we got a problem with them and they got a problem with us. And the whole time, it's a simple fact. We cannot see them for the person they are trying to be, loving and growing the God woman inside of them. Are y'all following me here? This is called Adronitis, people. The frustration of not being able to understand somebody on a deeper level. It'll take too long. I don't want to put in the work. But you call yourself ascended master. You know how long it take you to ascend? You know why we keep repeating our karmic cycle? Because we don't learn. People, I'm hitting you with some real shit. Adronitis is keeping your ass back and forth, coming back here. You want to know the secret that's keeping you coming back to this goddamn 3D shithole that we call Earth? Under this firmament, locked in by the moon reflection. I mean, let's talk. Because none of us, me included, I'm guilty as fuck of this shit. I tell you, I'm the first one to point the finger at me. I done it. Probably still gonna do it. I got a lot to learn. But none of us take the time to get to know somebody, because it would take too long. That person live too far away, or they too far removed from my energy, my circle, or my trust. Because God knows, as a spiritualist, a practicing human spiritualist, you're supposed to just trust me. You're supposed to trust me with your deepest, darkest secrets. You're supposed to trust me with the keys to your car. You're supposed to trust me taking your baby girl to the store. You're supposed to trust me walking your son to the corner market. Don't know me from Adam House Cat. Just know that I'm trying to be. You're supposed to trust me. Look how foolish that sounds. But if you stick with me over time, spiritualists, community, enlightened ones to be, you stick with me over time, you will get to know me. You will get to trust me. This Adronitis shit can be gone. And now I can help you ascend so you can help me ascend. I don't want to come back here. I don't want to look at you and say, I can't trust that motherfucker. I don't want to curse your name. I don't want to curse your spirit man or your spirit woman. I don't want to curse your energy to be locked here. I don't want to look at you and call you bad brothers. You's a bad man. Rebuke that curse. Oh, that's a bad bitch. I rebuke that curse. Y'all will figure it out soon. Y'all will understand. Look these words up, man. It's wordplay. Now, that was spirituality. How many of y'all got that take? Let me read these comments yonder. How many of y'all got that take? People, if you're going to call yourself spiritualists, ascended masters to be, whatever it is, if you're going to call yourself that, how about you start allowing yourself the time to get to know the person who God, source, universe, your personal, your spirit team has put in your circle. Maybe that's your calling, to help that person ascend. You help that person on their way, they can pull back and pull you up. Or your spirit team said, that's why I was here. Y'all out here looking for your goddamn purpose, but you're too frustrated to stick to the game plan to find your purpose. Adronitis. Why? Just because the definition says getting to know a person? Let's talk about getting to know your deities. I want you to hear this. So we come into the spiritual form and we read up on different deities, entities, etc. Moon, planets, sun, stars, Leo, zodiac signs, whatever. Elegba issue. We read up on them. We learn, we identify with them. And when we identify with them, we find out identifying with them opens up a whole new motherfucking can of worms, something that your ass is not prepared for, because it goes deeper than just metal for Ogun and war, and it goes into doctors, it goes into the medical field, it goes into truck driving, mechanics, auto, it goes into mechs, it goes into law enforcement, fighters. That ain't Shango energy. You think just because you fighting fires, that's Shango because the fire there. Think. It takes a patrol, a group of people, a regiment, an army to control fire. So you will put that under Ogun, not Shango. But people tell you the fire truck red, Shango over fire. Come on, people. But you see how Ogun took you on a trip, and you identify with Ogun, and then you learn the bare basics of Ogun, and you like, damn, there's always something more about it. Let me jump over here to Elegba. Then you jump to Elegba and you realize there's so many aspects to him, because that's when you get into that 33rd vertebrae. That's in Hindu, that's when you get to Ganesh. That's when you get it there to the space, to the ether, right before you get up there to the ether. The doorways of your imagination is open. And you realize how to connect that to well, this is too much. So let me drop down to SU. You don't give yourself time enough to get to know the deities you calling yourself. You don't give yourself time enough to get to know the inner workings and the outer workings of the spiritual entity that you sitting up here got a goddamn altar to. Then you wonder why your spells ain't working. You wonder why your life ain't right. You wonder why everything going wrong when you doing everything right, because you haven't set your ass down, read enough, meditated enough, contacted enough to get to know him. And you're working at a half-ass energy. So then you get frustrated and abandon your altar altogether. I'm touching on your ass today, people. Adronitis, man. This is Adronitis. How many of you guys heard of this damn word? This is how they tricking us spiritualists, us ascended masters to be. I'm bringing it to you because your ancestors went through this. They venerated Jesus. They venerated Allah, Buddha. They venerated these deities, but they didn't stay there long enough. You can be in church 50, 60 years and not know Jesus. You can work with a goddamn Orisha for 2 damn days and know everything about him if you put yourself in the position to learn. You don't abandon your spirituality. But we so much into being spiritual whores that we abandon our spirituality. We abandon the deity that got us to this point. I'm finna be transparent to you people, because I want you to understand I had to go through this. Prior to the Baron, I was a card-carrying Christian. Walked around with a Bible. I still got it with my full government name on it. Put Junior on the back of that bitch in gold letters. That was my Bible. I didn't get the understanding from Christ that I thought I wanted, but I stuck with it. And when I stuck with it, I realized the Christ God wasn't for me. I realized the Christ God wasn't for me, because I took the time to get to know the Christ God. From 6 all the way up to 13, when I got in my car accident and the Baron came to grab my hand and say, I ain't gonna let nothing hurt you. This man dressed like a master mason with gloves on, smoking a cigar, top hat, smelling like beautiful cigar leather and goddamn smoke. I loved it. And he held my hand for 5 hours while a car sat on my chest. I had to get to know him. I'm 45, people. I still don't know everything about the Baron, but you know what? I'm going to stick with him. That's who saved me. How many of y'all can sit up here and say y'all work with one deity all these years? Believed in that deity? I'm reading the comments. You know why I got so much confidence in that? Because the Baron knows that I'm here. He knows that I want to learn and understand him. He's not going to pull his light back from me, and I'm not going to squint my eyes when he's shining on me. And when I come to him with my light, he's not going to shun me. Man, I'm doing this 32 years. 32 years. Still don't know all of it. Still finding out new. But I'm going to stick it out, people. Adronitis will not get me away from my spirit, man. Won't get me away from ascending. But we in the spiritual community are too busy being spiritual whores. When we don't get the results we think, or when something don't act when we want it to act, that spell didn't work with that one, so let me try another one. I'm stepping on toes. I get it. I shouldn't have called the spiritual community on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, spiritual whores. I shouldn't have said that. Baron, you are judging us, and you should not judge. Yeah, I'm judging your asses. because I was a spiritual whore. Till I realized I didn't have to jump because one did it all. Can you work with all of them? Sure. Not saying you can't work with all of them. Hey, all of them got their purpose. But the one who you put your faith into, we call it junctioning. When you get into magic, real magic, not this internet shit. When you come across a real spiritual guru or spiritual teacher that's going to save your goddamn mindset so you can save your own damn soul. I don't need to save your soul. Jesus don't need to save mine. Buddha and Allah, you need to save your own fucking soul. It's yours. If you believe the good book, they gave it to you. It's yours. I got a secret too. You can't sell it. You can't give it away. You can hold it out. But at the end of the day, it's going to come back to you. That's another secret. You'll find that out. We don't stick it out long enough. We don't stick it out long enough. And we end up losing. Because we frustrated. It's going to take us too long to get to know the deity that we chose to call ourselves. Some of y'all name Oshun. Some of y'all name Eleba. Some of y'all name Baron. Some of y'all name Isis. Anubis. Well, you take that title on. You taking that title. You taking that name. You don't get to pussyfoot around with it. You learn everything about it. Because each name, each deity, each identity you take is powerful in its own right. You just got to know how powerful and when to use it or when to put it into play in your life. What other internet spiritualists talking to you about this? Who out there really trying to save y'all asses? Who out here really trying to give y'all the knowledge, people? Because at the end of the day, I can go tomorrow. I'm just imparting this knowledge. And whatever I say to you, I hope it stick to make you grow stronger, better, faster, to make you more convicted, to make you think your offerings too. You know how many times we abandon our ancestor altar? We ain't put a candle up there in months. We ain't fed them. We ain't did nothing. And yet we wonder why shit going wrong in there. Why your baby girl is out there hooking and horn. Why your son out there doping and gang banging. Why your husband fucking off on you. Why your wife sitting up there fucking off on you. Because we're not paying our spiritual deities enough time and attention and laying it out there so they can get to know what makes us off put, what off put us. We got to get to know them so they can get to know us. And then they'll say, well, if this person is going through this situation right here, I need to do it and fix that to keep this person here with me. They shouldn't have to come to us in a dream to feed them, to praise dance in front of them, to do good works and callings in their name. We spiritualists, we got it. You guys got it. I got so much faith in you guys that you guys understand. Stick with your deity, learn everything about the deity you named yourself. Work with them all, because we got control over every last single one of them. We got the flesh and blood. One thing these deities don't got, if you don't understand shit else I say, we got the five senses. God gave us sight, touch, smell. What's that? It ain't time for your reading yet. They asking, can I get their reading early? Book your reading, S.O.LMatters.com, baby. We got them five senses. On the spiritual world, they don't got them. So you know what that does for us? That puts us in elite because they want to experience the world through us. And for them to junction themselves with us, we have to give them that experience. But before they can truly junction themselves with us, we have to know everything that comes, the good, the bad, the ugly, the shakes. They have to understand that they are trusting us with their sacred energy, that we're not going to abuse it, that we're not going to put a spell on our ex-boyfriend just because he didn't like us, just because he cheated on me, my ex-girlfriend just because she left me, my baby daddy, my baby mama, hold on, my captor who hurt me. You think that's what your deity is linking to you to do? You handle that shit in the 3D. It's 3D shit and then there's spiritual shit. You don't use your deities to get revenge. You use principalities for that. But that's another teaching. I think I taught about principalities on my Patreon. I did. Y'all got me. So people, let's get into the 3D. Let's talk about the 3D. About relationships. Oh yeah, we talking about relationship. Dick and pussy. Relationships. Connectivity, heart and soul. Matters of the heart. Love. Let's talk about it. 3D. Flesh and blood. Adronitis is the sense and frustration you experience when you meet a new and fascinating person, but you realize that developing a deeper relationship will take too much time. With this internet, people, we can meet somebody, they show us a picture, they look good, they got everything we want. Skin, shape, the look, they post these fancy shit, how they live in their lives, all that. And we intrigued. So we take the time to message them in the DM, drop a DM. The conversation good, the first couple damn texts. You probably text that person 2-3 good times. Y'all rocking and rolling, texting 2-3 weeks. And then the energy fade off. It ain't the fact you got bored. It ain't the fact you saw something bad. It's the fact that Adronitis played his fucking head. This person is everything, but it'll take me too long to get to know him. This person lived all the way in Texas. I live in Florida. Person live all the way in the UK. I live in the United States. So I don't want to take the time to get to know that person because I don't think it's worth it. I'll never see that person in that person in the flesh and blood. That person ain't gonna fly over here for me. I'm not gonna fly over there for them. So now I'm just gonna abandon the whole conversation. Fuck over that great connection we just made, where our spirit man touched, our souls interacted, our smiles and our laughter and our joy. We're gonna abandon that because Andronitis said we need to. It'll be too hard. It'll be too frustrating. We do ourselves a disservice. How many of y'all done been through that? Met a lot of beautiful people. Would love to visit. Would love to make time, if you know what I mean. But I said, damn, they live too far. That person just too damn classy for me. As hard as it would leave, I'm a sexy, good-looking motherfucking Leo. But sometimes, you know when you're outclassed, brother, sisters. Person got too much goddamn class. I can't fuck with them. It take too long for that person to see me for who I am. I could be the best thing smoking, the best man they can ever have in their life. But that person's shape is too good. The person wear her makeup just right. That person have too much spiritual energy circulating. I got all of that shit in spade. If I feel that person outclass me and it would take me too long to get to know that person or that person to get to know me, I just abandon the whole deal. How many times that done happened to you? Hey, Virgo mama. Thank you. Thank you, Virgo mama. And then you find out if you just stick it the fuck out. You stick it out. And you keep that line of communication open. Even if it's a simple, hey, how you doing? 10-minute conversation about nothing, not about the relationship, just about letting them get to know who you are. I'm guilty, people. I will give up real quick. I'm an arrogant bastard. I'm a Leo man. God damn it, if it don't flow my way exactly when I want it, I'm talking about myself, not you. I will abandon that shit because I don't got the time. I'm too damn beautiful to play these goddamn games. You supposed to worship me at my feet, goddamn it, because I'm here. You supposed to teleport to me when I fucking want it. That's how we feel when we meet somebody and then it can't happen. So we like it. I ain't putting in the work to get to know this person, and you end up missing out on your soulmate. You end up missing out on your one. You end up missing out on that person because you didn't give it enough time. You abandoned it because you wanted to be what? Not a spiritual hoe this time. You wanted to be an emotional whore. I'm not calling you an emotional whore. Adronitis is frustration that it'll take too long for you to get to know this person. Adronitis. That makes each and every last one of us who have put ourselves through this traumatic situation an emotional whore. Me included. Baron, you ain't making sense. I get it. I get it. Oh, I just turned it on. Yeah, it is. It is blurry. Hey. People, I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you ever met somebody in your life that you felt that you would be great for? You know you would do good work with that person. You know y'all would have a great relationship. You know, I guess I'm saying some good shit. I guess the spirit don't want y'all to get it. Y'all will get it. So, but you ever met somebody who you knew that you would just be great for, and that you see the purity and the kindness of that person's heart. You look at that person and you see the beauty. That person may walk with her head down. He may walk with his head down, shoulders broken. Life done beat him up. Life done beat her up so bad. And you look at her and you say, that's a sweet person. That's a sweet. Build them up. I spoil them rotten. I make them feel like somebody. And then you look at the situation and say, it'll take it'll take me too long to get through to that because they may have so many problems that I just can't beat. They may have problems that I just can't work with. They may have daddy issues, mama issues, baby mama issues, baby daddy issues. They might have been assaulted in their youth. They might have been whores and physical whores, sucking and fucking everything on the planet. I can't connect with that person. I'm afraid it'll take too long to break that person down for that person to be mine. And you end up missing your fucking purpose in life. You end up missing your purpose and your person because you let Adronitis stop you from putting in the time, putting in the work. You come at them with these dumbass traits. You come at them with your tears. You come at them with your frustration. You come at them with this. You're beating on the brow. I'm good for you. I'm good for you. Sometimes you got to put in work for that woman. Sometimes you got to put in that work. Sometimes you got to kick back and say, how am I going to come at this a different angle? I've been working with my Baron for 32 goddamn years. Still don't know him. I done been married twice. Still don't know them women. Been in a relationship with great people. Been in a relationship with shitty people. Never got the time to stick it out. Because I was an emotional whore. If you ain't serving my purpose and I ain't getting happy, I ain't getting what I want, I'm gonna go look and find somebody else to get it from. I ain't guilty, people. I'm just telling you what it is. Say what the fuck you want to say. Judge me how you judge me. Because I'm more than worth it. I'm the catch. I'm the prize. So are you. But if we can stick this shit out with one another, if we can let each other work through their bullshit at time, you may look foolish. It may hurt your heart to see them with somebody else. It may sit up there when you say I like you and they reject you. I get the shit, man. I get it. But if you feeling that person, you're gonna show that person you feeling them. Now, for all your woman bashers and your man bashers, I'm not saying kiss nobody ass. For all the women out there that are listening, oh, you telling us to kiss a nigga ass and serve him and cook his food. We got DoorDash for that shit and maid services. Brothers, I ain't telling you to get down on one knee every 5 minutes and walk the ground and kissing your old lady ass. No. No. If you like her, you show her. What happened to Romeo? What happened to the flowers every day, a muffin here, a text message with a heart on it? What happened? What happened to cash apping a little money to your love thing, your boo thing? Baby, lunch on me. Friend, lunch on me. Buy lunch for the whole office. In that person's name. And his name and that. Giving that person some attention. Why would you put your money in this? I don't fuck with these people at this office. No, I just wanted your people to smile with you today, and that person thinking they investing time in me. So I'm gonna say something, right? I don't tell the women I date that type of energy. I don't tell none of them I'm into you. I say these words. I'm invested. I'm giving you the unlock code, people. I'm invested. Because when I invest in you, I'm going to take time to get to know you. I don't care what it is. I don't care what we go through, how we don't talk for 5 or 6 years, but I'm invested. I want to get to know you. Will we talk every day? No. Will we screw every week? No. But I'm invested. I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you my understanding and my attention. Stop telling people I love you. I can't live without you. I'm invested in your ass. Them the most powerful words you could say to anybody to get to know them. I'm unlocking the game. I'm sick and tired of the alpha male and bitter bitch syndrome. Sick and tired of going against my sisters. Sick and tired of not wanting to protect them. Sick and tired of these women saying they ain't no motherfucking good. I select bad women because I got 2 divorces. Them women weren't bad. They just weren't for me. Them baby daddies y'all got ain't bad. They just weren't for you. They didn't invest in you. Them women didn't invest in me. But if I'm fucking with you, I'm invested in you. If I'm invested in you, allow me to do my investigation. You see where we going with this shit here? You see how I'm healing here? Adronitis. We give up because we think it's going to take too long. But if I'm invested in you, I'm going to investigate you. How many of y'all have ever had a man or a woman say, I'm invested in you. I want to invest my time into you. Not I want to get to know you, because I can know you by reading your horoscope. I can know this by reading your birth chart. I can know how you're going to act. How many people have told you, I'm invested in you? Ladies, if a man told you, I'm invested in you, would that make you say, oh, he full of shit? I mean, let's be G. If a man say, I'm invested in you, Will you look at him and say, oh, you full of shit? But if a man walk up to you, I like you. I like your ass, your smile, your tits, your hip. You'll be like, nigga, that you full of shit. But if I say I'm invested in you, I get the right to tell you don't play me close. Don't dim my motherfucking light. Because I see some of you I want to get to know. I see some of you I want to investigate to see if you could be mine. You see how we talk, how we could get rid of Adronitis? You tell yourself, I'm invested in this person. And by me being invested in this person, I'm going to investigate this person. I'm going to get to know this person, the ins and out. It's going to take me time to investigate inch high PI. And once I see what I want to see, I ain't just going off emotion. I ain't being an emotional whore. I know this person's hang up. I know this person good side. I know this person bad side. I know what I'm getting myself into. Is the juice worth the squeeze right now, pimping? See, I would talk about an old lady. I would talk about old lady how to get laid. Daddy. I wouldn't talk about my uncle. I would talk about our grandma. She say the best thing you can do to any woman you ever meet is invest in them. See, I took that wrong, y'all. I took that wrong. Like, let me build this bitch up. Let me get her to the highest height. And if I could get her up here to where she don't need nobody else, nobody money, don't need my money, don't need nothing, and she still love me, then that's the one. See, I fucked up. That's how I used to conduct my relationships. It's a new day. Now I understand what grandma was talking about. If I invest in you, I'm going to take the time to investigate you. I'm going to take the time to talk to you, call you, date you, understand you, listen to your problems, sorrows, and woes. Listen to your childhood trauma, baggage. Y'all know what I like to say. If I'm dating you, dealing with you, ladies, if I help you unpack your shit, you put it in my closet. I'm not going to help you unpack your shit to go put it in somebody else's closet. I'm a real one. I'm a real one. If I invest in you, take the time to get you right, to break down your walls, you don't get to go to Rico Suavecito and do it. You get your ass here. But more than often, people don't invest back. The other way is not reciprocated. So now you're looking like a fool, right? I put all that time and talent, gave that person some dick, gave that person some pussy. And they just used me. Now you're on a warpath. No. Did you invest in that person as well? Baron, you talking some relationship shit, nigga. Mm-mm. Not at all. I'm telling you how to defeat Adronitis. These words are killing us because we don't know the spell that's been put on us. You don't think, and hear me out, people. I want y'all to hear this. You don't think when they cast a spell on our culture, now I'm going to break it down into cultural, black, white, Chinese, that energy here. You don't think when the powers that be did a spell to keep us in bondage, pay attention, when they did that spell to keep us in bondage, when they spoke over our life in the United States, when they spoke over our life in Africa, when they spoke over our life in the Caribbean, the powers that be that had it, you don't think they were using words that we never heard of, that our spirit team can't comprehend to break their spell? Because some spells you can't break because it's done in a different tongue. You don't know what it means in that tongue. Are you learning here? Are you learning here? This word had to be spoken in a spell that would cast on the culture of the black man, I think. Allow Adronitis to be hidden from their vocabulary and mentality so that they'll never understand how to break the cycle of being reincarnated back to this thing because they haven't found their purpose. Sometimes your purpose is to invest in that person. Your purpose is to get married. Your purpose is to invest in that child. Be a mentor. Be a mentor to a mentee. Adronitis. A lot of good mentors that abandoned the whole motherfucking idea of helping these kids grow. These young ladies out here popping their pussy to sexy red. These niggas out here listening to Lil Boosie and all them killing bitches. A lot of grown men that done been through that shit done forfeited their fucking purpose because they think it'll take too long to get to that kid. Adronitis. You see how it fucks up a culture? Let's talk about our counterparts. Let's talk about our Caucasian brothers and sisters. Let's see how Adronitis affected them. They say they got privilege, right? The history books show that they had run of this bitch. Slavery, correct? It's in the history books. I'm not saying nothing new. Then that ended. And then the slave masters, the slave catchers, the slave owners said, it would take me too damn long to get to know that black man, to get to know that former slave, that descendant of a slave. It would take me too long to get to know him. So I just stay in my white privilege section. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a racist. I'm not hateful. But I am afraid that it'll take that person too long to see the good and the glory in me. So I'm going to stay over here. And if I stay over here, I got to act the fucking part. People, come on now. Am I not telling you what's going on? So what that mean? Barry, what that mean? The same spell that was cast on us was cast on them. I think this word is too controversial. TikTok, this is for educational purposes. This is a script, a movie script. Educational purpose, TikTok. Don't ban me. I like saying that. Do y'all understand what I'm saying about Adronitis? So, this is crazy. People, I respect every last single one of you guys. I care. Even if I never met you in the flesh, I know you in spirit. I care. For me to get up here and make this content, and this goes for all content creators, I'm invested. I'm invested. Ladies, I'm invested. Brothers, I'm invested. Haters and lovers alike, I'm invested. I want you to get it. I want you to see me for me, and I want you to allow me to see you for you. I don't care how long it takes. As long as they put breath in my body for me to give this and I'm in my right mind, I'm going to keep on giving it so you can get to know me. You could be a subscriber for 30 years. You could be a subscriber for one more day. I don't care. This is the energy I'm putting out. Maybe your purpose is to give me a little attention so I can grow spiritually. My purpose is to give you guys a little insight to help you figure out who you are so you can grow. Symbiotic. Will it take time to know everything? Sure. Will it take time for you to see me who I am? Hell yeah. But you tell me you invest in me. You show me you invested in me. You watch me. You hit the subscribe button. You like me. You share me. You showing me you invested. How can I come up here and fuck you over? How can I come up here and tell you a lie? How can I come up here and not give you my all and my best? How can I come up here and deny your feelings and emotions? People hold the spiritual community, the people you call godparents, the people you call friends, the people you call tarot readers and advisors, hold them motherfuckers accountable. See how much they invested in you. All right, everybody, I'm finna close it out. Chaka Shaw in this bit. Chaka Shaw. Chaka Shaw. Chaka Shaw. Chaka Shaw. Everybody, Chaka Shaw. Every time she pop up, I got to do it, y'all. I'm sorry. Mm. So everybody, I'm finna get off this thing. So next time you walk around, you use the word "I'm invested." When you like somebody, you say "I'm invested." You train your brain to invest in that person, to see that person for who they really are, the makeup of that person. Watch things get better. Don't try to control the situation. Don't try to control the narrative. Invest that time, talent, treasure, energy into that person. I don't care how long it take. If you like that person, you like that person. If they don't reciprocate it back, that's on them. But you do you. You got to break your own karmic cycle. You got to break your own thing. I guess to see you next lifetime, if that's what it got to be. That's how it works. Everybody, we just broke a spell. We just broke a spell. Adronitis, we just broke a spell. They were using that in that spell book. They used it on us. They fucked with our brains and our emotions and our heart. They used it. We just broke it. Say a prayer to y'all. Y'all say a prayer to yourself tonight, tomorrow, on your lunch break. I rebuke the spirit of Adronitis out of my soul and out of my heart, out of my mind, out of my DNA, out of my cells, out of my culture, out of my race. I rebuke it. You have no place in here. You will not make me abandon my mission, my purpose. You will not make me turn away from my path, the person I'm supposed to love, help, hold, cherish. I rebuke you, Adronitis, in the name of my ancestors, in the name of my deity. Hell, throw Jesus in the bitch. In the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. Don't matter, just rebuke it. Terror in the house, terror in the house. Little love hand. I like them. These emojis get on my nerve. I like them. All right, everybody, I'm finna let you guys go. Uh, I thank you guys for listening to me this morning. This Monday morning prayer is something to be held close to your heart. It's something to work on. People, let's start investing in people. When you invest in each other, man, it's gonna take a while to get a payout. Just like stocks, it's gonna take a while to get some back. But understand, if you invest, it's a slow burn, and you're gonna get something back in return. A lesson. You might even get the person you want. But I ain't finna not invest in somebody. I'm not finna do it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get to know any and everybody I feel my heart is drawing me to get to know. No ifs and buts about it. Get out your feelings. Stop being emotional whores. Stop being spiritual whores. That's all I can say. Stick it out. Walk it out. Everybody, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, come catch my premiere, The Baron. I I give live tarot readings. See if you can help that person solve their problems. The chat comment be off the chain. It's fun. It's loving. It's beautiful. Every other Thursday, on my other YouTube channel, True Spook TV, come listen to the mystical misadventures of Tyke and his grandmama as we go through the community in the hood and everywhere else solving crimes. Put Scooby-Doo them on their ass, baby. Real life stories done happened to me. Thursday on the True Spook channel. Thursday at 2:30 p.m. every other Thursday, twice a month. When my views and subscriptions go up, I think I have time to promote more energy to that channel. Uh, and then I could do them every week again like I was doing. But right now I just pulled back because this the Baron channel is giving me more traction. So when that go up, I upload more. But yeah, True Spook TV, Thursday 2:30 p.m. on True Spook YouTube channel. What else? Patreon. The one question tarot is tomorrow for all my Patreons, no matter what tier you're on. If you're a Patreon member or tier, you get to ask the one question. Please make your questions paragraph light because it'd be a lot of people and I want to get through them all. If I got to read a whole paragraph to get to your question, it takes away the time of it. Also, the teaching will be this Saturday too. This is our third addition to the sex magic teaching. This will be the third and the final. So if you put all them things together, you will know how to do your sex magic properly. Not some bullshit just fucking to get the energy going for a spell, looking at a goddamn sigil on the wall. That's child's play. I'm teaching the real deal, people. All right. And with that, people, I'm gonna say what I always say: trust the you in the universe. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Soul Tribe. Love you all. Be good.